to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking downfield, it's Marks. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field and the breaks into the open.
Oh, that was nice.
Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from it, and they couldn't catch him.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. base is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Burden. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Burden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to throw again. Fires on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On the option. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah,
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Burden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Oh, it's a reverse. Spins away from the defender. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
Check.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a grab at the 10. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They want to run it left here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a running room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Marks. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, no step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Burden. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Marks. He lets one fly deep.
Got him.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock ticks down. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Running behind that left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
To the air, it's Marks. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled. And I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the Heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last.
He's got it for a big play. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Rushes on him. Buys a little time with his feet.
God.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
SMU 7.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks into the open.
Get out of there, Bobo.
And he ran
That
away
was
from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knowles!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Nah, that run was nasty.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks need time to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. looking for a man. It's Marks. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burden. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And wings it incomplete.
You celebrating, you need to be guarding.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Rides the back and leaves it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in.
No, sir.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner's going to try to see what he can get.
Oh, he gone.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
SMU 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Marks. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Seminoles are in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly.
On his head.
Into the end
This shit
zone he
off.
goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
I went up on that boy Bean Top.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Marks. Quarterback extends the play. Unleashes one. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Wall. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Marks. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
How you got way over there?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time it's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to go up top. Steps away. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute in the red zone.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 10 on the field goal.
It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the RPO, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
He makes a catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Got him downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed out of...
Intercepted! Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced
I'm fresh
a
out
turnover.
work, so I don't know if my read.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down for the offense.
Let's go. The give to the tailback. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the
These
31.
niggas finna piss me off.
Quick release on the RPO.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a first and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fakes to grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside.
Wow.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over.
These niggas just
Multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight. All down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. Turning it on. The tap. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.